Hello, gamblers. Kami here, and with 3.5's release, Wuthering Waves' story has at last truly begun. Now, this might seem confusing, and frankly, it doesn't make sense. So, why don't we learn why Wuwa 3.5 is the true start of one of gacha's greatest stories?
And don't overdo it, watch your calories.
Don't you tell me how many calories I need, bitch!
When I say lore, you probably think of story or complicated connected things. Well, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the real-life lore of Wuthering Waves. You see, 90% of Wuwa's story was written before the game even came out. Then, during one of the closed beta tests, for some unknown reason, they decided to rewrite the entire thing.
Well, this sucks.
Originally, it was supposed to be this. 1.0 would be Jinzhou and Mount Ferdinand, 1.1 would be the Black Shores, and 1.2 would be Renacida. They changed the story to obviously be much longer. 1.x introduces the world, 2.x introduces the Fraxis, 3.x explains Rover, and 3.5 is where the story is finally getting its own footing. This choice, or forced choice, to extend the story is what rippled everything to where it is now. I like to call this method of story writing blade running. Basically, it's when a writer spent a long time setting up the world as if you know nothing about it. It isn't high fantasy where you just drop your player or reader into the world. Instead, you spend a while teaching the player, and then after everything is understood, you can let things take off. That is where Wuthering Waves is. You might be wondering, Kami, how does Genshin even remotely play into this? Well, you read the title of the chapter. The beginning of Wuthering Waves had the genshitification problem. Basically, the MC had no voice, things only revolved around them, and by God, do things drag. It's like looking at a soccer ball, but instead of kicking it, you explain to everyone around you, who is a pro soccer player, what the ball is. Now, don't get me wrong, the beginning of Wuthering Waves' story is good, but nothing compared to what we have now. And in my opinion, what held back Wuthering Waves' storytelling was this genshitification. But now, it has its stride. Wuwa is more of a Final Fantasy game than a gacha game. This is what we want. This is perfect. Rover is now their own character. Heck, he has more of his own dialogue than the dialogue we choose for him. Or her.
Women.
This JRPG direction Wuthering Waves is going in should be an example for all gacha. Gacha is monetization, not gameplay. Oh, and I want to show a comment that I saw on a specific CC's video real quick. They treat the story like it's ReZero or something. It's a gacha story. It exists to advertise the characters.
Is this nigga serious? Go fuck yourself.
This mindset is the definition of genshitification. You don't want a good game. You want to gamble. And that is retarded. Now then, here's where we will answer the primary question of this video. The reason why Wuwa's story can finally hit its stride and truly begin is because of its direction. The game has changed from gacha to a free, story-driven RPG with equal quality to something like Final Fantasy 15. It is no longer just self-insert slop or character greed. It's something its own with beautiful locations and people we actually care about. In my opinion, we started seeing this all the way back in Septimont with the release of Augusta.
And now you, the humble—
Ew, you nasty ass bastard!
I mean, try getting a well-thought and fleshed-out culture as well as well-made characters like this in Genshin.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Every character in place has been developed, and we know more about who our protagonists are. Now we can just all gas, no brakes. We're even getting important things all the way from 1.x included into the story, like Yin Lin's importance. Who in the world could have predicted that? And now that the story is taking this proper direction, I hope that we can get permanent companion characters. Or even revisit certain places and do more story stuff with previous characters that we already love. Or at least character importance that isn't always just on-banner region characters.
Alright, let's go.
You're about to get clipped by an alpha with a cold heart.
There's no way you just said that.
And I think Wuwa story writers and directors have us in good hands for something just like this. Oh, and hopefully we also get canon Rover X Yang Yang. It's already canon in my head, but come on. You know what we want.
Ark, have you even seen my fat cheeks?
In conclusion, Wuwa has the greatest story of all gacha, and I believe that after every other game inevitably dies due to greed and, horrendous writing, Wuwa will be at the forefront as an example they should have taken. See you next week, gamblers. Make sure to like and subscribe, or you lose all of your 50/50s to Ling Yang. Sweet!
Element of surprise!